Hello, friends. Welcome to this exciting session on SAP Sales and Distribution. I'm glad to present to you the enterprise structure, which will be mapped in SAP, which represents the real-time enterprise structure of an organization. But before we go into the complex structure of how SAP integrates into the business process of any organization, let me make it very simple for you. Because SAP is 60% about knowing the business process and 40% about how we can map it in the system. So let me make it very simple for you by making you understand the basics of sales and distribution, which one should know before starting off with SAP. So let me toggle back to the Microsoft Word document. Alright. Okay. So as an SD consultant, the first time when you work on SAP, always focus from the beginning. Now, let me write it for you. Enterprise structure. Define it. Assign it. Alright. Looks pretty simple. It is. So what is enterprise structure? It's very simple. Enterprise structure are the organizational units of any organization in real and physical sense. For example, you go to a shop to buy your Nikon digital camera. So there is a physical presence of the showroom where you go, you pay for the camera, you take the product and you go home. You may even call up the sales office and you can ask them, have it delivered at your doorstep. So again, there is a place where you reach via the telephone and you have it delivered. So every business process has its own place physically, and every physical place should have an existence in the SAP itself. So there is a linkage between the real world and the SAP world. The good thing is that if you understand the real world, if you understand the business process, it's very easy for you to understand how to get things done in the SAP. And this presentation is directed towards the beginners who have just begun learning SAP SD. Whenever you start off by understanding the enterprise structure of an organization. Now, when I talk about enterprise structure, there are some very important enterprise structures in sales and distribution. The first is sales organization, then you have the distribution channel, you have the division. These are some of the most important organizational structure relevant to sales and distribution. Unless you define these sales organization, division, distribution channel in the SAP, the business transactions cannot take place. Just as if you don't have a sales office in your area, you won't be able to buy the goods physically. Similarly, if you don't have the same existence of the sales office in your SAP system, forget about placing an order. You won't be able to deal with the system. So this is how we operate real time in SAP. So as I talked about enterprise structure, there are various enterprise structures, but let me name a few which we should know. Alright. Let me start with company code, sales organization, distribution channel, division, plant, shipping point. Lastly, we will discuss this. Alright. Company code, sales organization, distribution channel, division, plant, shipping point. These are the enterprise structure which needs to be defined in the SAP system, and later there has to be a linkage between all these organizational units. So let me come straight to this enterprise structure before we toggle back to the SAP screen. Company code. Company code is the highest level organizational unit for the functional FI module, the financial accounting module, because the company code is the highest level organizational unit at which you create the balance sheets and the profit and loss account required by law. So let's not deal into that. Sales organization. Now, sales organization is the highest level organizational unit in the sales and distribution module, which is responsible for delivery of goods and services, which is responsible for negotiating the price condition and also the product liability and the rights of recourse. You should have one sales organization defined in the SAP system if you want to accept a sales order. Distribution channel. The name itself suggests you that it's a way by which goods reach the customers. Now, distribution channel could be a wholesale medium, it could be a retail medium. Division. That is a product in which you deal in. Plant. Now, plant has different usages. Just like it is used in sales and distribution, it may be used in the production department as well. So when we talk about plant in the sales organization point of view, we are talking about the delivering plant from where the goods are delivered to the customer's doorstep. Similarly, shipping point. Every plant has shipping points from where the goods leave the entry point or the exit point of a plant. These are the organizational units. Now these organizational units needs to be mapped in the SAP screen itself. So we come back to the screen, and in the next presentation I will explain you how we can do this. But till then, it was a pleasure discussing SAP concepts with you. Hold on for my next presentation. It's about to come. Thank you.